Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? I'm your boy Deezil, man. Listen. So I've been seeing these clips of Melly Mel. Yo, Melly Mel be a hater sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, I respect Melly Mel, and I'm a huge fan, you know what I mean? But he be a hater on anybody that ain't him or from his era, yo. But I've been seeing these clips of Eminem, him talking about Eminem floating around online, everybody posting and talking about it, you know what I mean? So I have not watched the whole video, just some of the little clips that's been out there. This video's short, so I might have seen it all, but I'm gonna watch the whole thing with y'all now. Y'all know, if y'all been following me, some of my biggest and most controversial videos since I've been doing this YouTube thing has been about Eminem, because I have kind of been down this road that Melly Mel didn't walk down, you know what I mean? I'm gonna see what he talking about, though. We gonna talk about it. Let's see what's going on.
What you think about Eminem being at number 5 on the Billboard Top 50 Rappers of All Time list?
Now, let me say this, because I didn't even notice where this started at. I don't know if that list is in order. You know what I mean? Because when you talk about putting your favorite 50, how you put them in order? You know what I mean? Now, when you doing that, your top 5, I think you get that in order. You know what I'm saying? So, as I say that, I kind of contradict this. So I don't know if that list is technically in order, but I think when you get down to the 5, 10, it's in order. You know what I mean? Let's see, though.
Obviously, he's a capable rapper. If you was talking about sales, he sold more than everybody. If you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white.
Now, but he's white. Yo, I didn't see that. Everybody put this part, you know what I mean? Now, no one ever put the part in the clips I seen where he gave Eminem some credit. So he is admitting that he can rap, you know what I mean? So as much as I say Melly Mel a hater, he did say that he can rap. So let's see where he going with it, though. But he's white.
And everybody, if you're talking about rhyme style, okay, he got a rhyme style. But he's white. He's white. So now if Eminem was just another nigga like all the rest of us, would he be top 5 on that list when a nigga that can rhyme just as good as him is 35?
Yo, I agree there. Whatever list, now not necessarily the Billboard list, but yo, you know, we got
that had records and all that. He's 35.
Let's
He's
see where
white.
we at with it.
And the point is this: if I was white, nigga, I'd be greater than Elvis. Niggas be like, Melly Mel is greater than Elvis.
Hey, yo, say he would be greater than Elvis, yo. I'm trying to pull up the list to see where we got certain people on there to see if we could see what he talking about exactly. But yo, you know, Melly Mel, I respect you. I don't know about the Elvis thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, cut it out.
And the point is this: if I was white, nigga, I'd be greater than Elvis. Niggas be like, Melly Mel is greater than Elvis. Melly Mel is the greatest white man that has ever lived. He came up with a culture. He's a part of a culture that changed the whole world. That is a great ass white man.
That's why he a hater, yo. He believes in himself too long, yo. Don't make me pull up Melly Mel career. How many albums and projects did he put out, yo? You know, he definitely a pioneer, but come on, bruh. Come on, I can only think of like a few dope joints. Oh, well, Melly Mel, 1, 2. I definitely don't remember the joint he put in 06 or 01. Come on, yo. He not. Melly Mel is a legend. Don't get it twisted. I rock with him, but he bugging out right now. He bugging.
Yeah, but I'm not white. I'm one of the niggas. So, you know. Yo, so now you could be.
Everybody was so mad posting this. Yo, am I the only one that find this funny? Yo, what?
Anybody could be as mad as they could feel how they want to feel. If you don't think that race plays a part in the equation of how great he is, I heard one of the dudes that's down with him, Royce the 6'9", or Roy, one of that I heard he's just as good as Eminem. Why ain't he as big as Eminem? Because he black.
Yo, see, this is where the hate come in, because you don't even know my man's name. You calling him Royce the 6'9". You know what I mean? So you don't even know if he nice as Eminem. So you ain't even heard him to say that she better than Eminem, or he should have let's get into it, right? Let's get into it. Eminem dope. Eminem got classic songs. Eminem got very creative content, right? Eminem did reach, I believe, some of his success because he was white, right? Nobody in hip hop was selling albums really like that. You had a few people that could make those numbers. Biggie when he died, Pac when he died. You know what I'm saying? Which was crazy. They was crazy moments. So of course the album sales did what they did, right? Nobody was doing what M was doing, which was crazy. And I see people, they be like, yo, well, he had the machine behind him, Dr. Dre. I mean, it was a lot of people that had that machine behind them that ain't do the numbers that Eminem did. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Dre, definitely the aftermath was a machine. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. It was a machine. But Eminem was able, I believe Eminem was able to tap into an audience that other hip hop people wasn't able to tap into because they were white. You know what I mean? Now, I know white people, I've talked to white people myself who admitted that they don't listen to rap. They only was listening to pop, the Britney Spears and all that, the Justin Timberlake's, but they did buy Eminem album. I had white people to tell me the only other rap album they had besides Eminem was Cypress Hill. You know what I mean? So it's like people only had it. They wasn't listening to rap and they bought Eminem albums. So Eminem was able to, you know, that was crazy. So it was a run. That happened because he was white. It didn't happen because of Dr. Dre. That happened because he was white. You got to put that on there. It does not take away from his skill. It does not take away from his classic songs. But I say this, when Eminem is doing 10 million, Nas is struggling to go platinum, barely going gold. Hove is only going platinum. Big L not going platinum. You know what I mean? You got a lot of dope lyrical MCs that can tell stories, that's creative, that did with Redman, who Eminem said he got his style from. Redman wasn't doing those kind of numbers. You get what I'm saying? So when he was able to tap into that other audience, which was dope for hip hop because you had some of those people that stayed. Some of those people stayed. They did buy other rap albums. So it did open up doors. Don't get it twisted. And Eminem, it wasn't just easy for him. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's see what you're talking about.
That ain't none of that shit hard to figure out. Eminem gets a top spot because he's white.
Yo, I used to have that same microphone necklace.
If I said, if I was white, they'd be comparing me to Elvis. It'd be like, that nigga Melly Mel is pretty as Elvis. This motherfucker here. Look at that nigga. Look at that nigga arm. Look at this nigga.
What?
So it has something to do with it. Now whether he would be higher or lower, but still you can't take that out of the equation.
Now when you look at the list, because I did pull the list up and I was at the top 17, I believe. Let's go back to it. I was at the top 17 and I didn't even see Jadakiss on the list. You know what I mean? I did not see Jada. And anybody knows Jada is one of those guys. I'm at the top 20 and I don't see Jada. You get what I'm saying? So when you start talking about MCs, Jada is the MC of all MCs. And he woke everybody up when he did his verses. He did his verses and a lot of people forgot how nice he was or didn't never realize how nice he was till he compacted all that together, put that show on for y'all. So when you got somebody like Jada who can do what he do, or the Locks where it's three of them, that crazy MCs that do what they do and they can't even go platinum or they barely going platinum or they not even in the list. No Locks members in the top 20. But Eminem number 5, you gotta start looking at like, hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like it plays a part in his ranking. It does not take away from the material that he's put out there. Eminem didn't relate to the average hip hop listener. You know, Eminem talking about raping his people, killing his mom. You know what I mean? We never killed our mom. What Eminem did to his mom, the hip hop community, what Pac say? Even though you was a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. Ain't that what he said?
And even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama.
Like, yo, even we respected our crackhead mothers, praised them. You know what I mean? We wasn't killing them. So it's things like that where Eminem, to the core average hip hop listener, it's hard to put him in that top. because you got a lot of that jibber jabber in there that we didn't relate to. It might have been dope. The rhyme pattern and all that might have been dope, but the content, do I want to keep hearing it? Do I want to listen to it all the time? You know what I mean? Like, we was cut from a different cloth.
If he was a black rapper, he'd be like, he wouldn't even make a list. He wouldn't even make the list, bro.
I don't want to say that.
But Busta, who I would say is number one. Now, see, this is the difference between who writes what list.
Melly Mel got a point.
I would say is the number one rapper
Melly
on the
Mel
overall.
got a
Nobody's
point.
going to take Busta.
Listen, we've been saying that no one would beat Busta in the verses, right? And again, I'm looking at this list, and I'm only at the top 20, and I don't see Busta. So how in order is the list, right? You know what I mean? How in order is that list when you don't got Busta in your top 20 and you start talking about songs? I believe Busta Eminem was the duo versus. Busta might win that one. You know what I mean? Eminem got some hits, but Busta got some hits. You know what I'm saying? And Busta can rhyme. His flow is insane. He crazy bars. He's never been respected. And we talking about all the way to Tribe Called Quest days. He's never been respected as high as Eminem, ever. Why? Because he's taller than Eminem? Why? Because he had dreads? Why? You know what I mean? You got to think about it.
Busta could rap just as good as Eminem.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Eminem, he has like his style. He got like a nice little tricky, gimmicky style. The way he put his words together, the way he string his words together.
He had to throw gimmicky in there. He had to,
you know, it's real. And I'm not going to say unique because other people could do it, but he does it, right? But to say that he would be even sell as many records if he was just another brother.
The records for sure.
That's not true.
He wouldn't sell the records.
It's just not.
So, he definitely would not sell the records. You know what I mean? Like, because nobody was selling those records. He would he be listed as a top MC? I can't say that he would, because a lot of the people that rhyme like Eminem, and what I mean by that, Eminem, well, he was one, he might have had some gimmicks, hi, my name is, but Eminem took rapping serious. Like, he had bars, he perfected a rhyme pattern. He just wasn't out there ABC 1, 2, 3, and you know what I mean? Eminem used his Detroit accent. He was able to bend words, make words rhyme that other people from other areas couldn't make rhyme because the accent just didn't work. You get what I'm saying? So we gonna give him all that credit. And recently I went back and listened to Eminem's first 3 albums, and that's what made me realize, like, I'm bugging. Eminem first 3 albums, but noodles, they classics, and I like his last one. You know what I mean? I can't say I don't. And Eminem feature game was crazy. Eminem, Renegade, all of them, he would get on there and smash all the way to Nicki Minaj songs. You know what I mean? He would get on your song and kill it, top MC style. So you gotta give him that credit. But we not gonna act like when it comes to where he ranked, that white don't play a part in it. Now, I don't know how much. Maybe he wouldn't be 5, he might be 12. I don't know. It might not be as far as 30, but it would definitely not be where he at. You know what I mean? But let me know in the comments, yo. I know y'all want to argue. Whenever we talk about Eminem, y'all want to argue. So I'm in the comments with y'all. Let me know in the comments where y'all at with this one, yo. Melly Mel bugging. Am I bugging? Did I hit it on the head? Yeah, let me know. What all that? I'm your boy Deezil, man.